Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
good. Haven't seen you in a minute, man.
Yeah, it's been like, what, 2, 3 years?
2, 3. Really? It almost feels like yesterday.
Man, that's a wild dream.
Yeah.
Just time goes by very fast when you're dreaming, right?
Yeah, really fast.
And then it's the same, like, since like the pandemic, everything's going by fast. Yeah.
It's kind of like sleeping. Like, when you wake up, you're like, I don't remember falling asleep. Do you?
No, I never do.
Never do.
I'm just dizzy all the time.
Dizzy. That's not good. You need to get that looked at.
Yeah, I have.
You have? What did the doctor say?
Well, they told me that I have to take a CT scan soon. So I already have that set up, and that'll be very soon, so
Right.
we'll find out. Really, in the meantime,
Matcha.
this is just doing me fine for a while.
Get your minds off things. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like it just cleanses my soul better than coffee, you know.
I can't do coffee either.
Why not?
I don't know, there's just something about it. It's like smoking a cigarette. I just get a little bit.
Yeah, coffee and cigarettes, that's bad combination.
Yeah, it keeps you up. Well, I heard. I don't have experience, but I just stick
Just
to good
water.
on plain water.
Just water. Good on you, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, I've heard you've been traveling a lot.
Traveling a bit. The last place I went to was Russia.
Yeah, how was it?
I mean, it was okay until the whole Ukrainian thing came out. Then I had to get out of there.
Oh yeah, it's crazy over there.
Any accomplishments?
I mean, I finally got my own car recently. So like, a little bit late than other people, you know. But I'm just living life, you know, roaming about.
Yeah, I was thinking of going to Japan next.
Japan, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I heard they don't like foreigners though, so I'm not too sure about that one. There's a lot of culture that I would have to learn, and a lot of respect that they have over there. Because apparently, a lot of foreigners don't abide by the rules. Like, did you know after you finish a meal, you're always supposed to say thank you, arigato?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. So imagine I walk in there, eat. Most of them don't take tips either. So I just walk in there, eat, leave. They take offense to that, really. So I have to make sure I say thank you for nearly everything. Let's open the door.
That's Japan for you. The land of matcha, right?
Yeah. What about any shows? Any shows you've been watching lately?
What do you mean, like concerts or like TV shows?
Concerts, actually.
Yeah, I went to check out Beach House twice in the same year, and the year before that, I went to see a local influential rapper. You know.
Was it all?
By the name of Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm a little bit too busy to be going out, you know. Lately, you know, sitting on my couch and stuff all day.
Watching.
Not watching anything really, just sitting there. Takes a lot of work.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies, and I just spend most of my days and nights watching movies from all around the globe and deep in depths of obscurity that most people have never heard of.
I think United States is a bit too non-inclusive when it comes to watching movies. I feel like we would get a lot more exposure by watching movies from other nations. I've seen a lot of Asian movies. I feel like they're less cliche and actually more work is put into the craft than a
Yeah.
lot of movies made in America.
So in Europe, yeah,
Oh, Europe.
yeah.
Man.
I feel like they're more artistic. You know.
That is true. They have more detail, like minor details that kind of like Easter eggs, but in movies.
That's cool. How was the cotton business?
Kind
You remember those
of.
days?
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I kind of dropped out of it actually. It wasn't bringing in as much profit as resources I was putting into it,
Yeah.
and then some contractors came and said, "Oh, we need this land for so and so," and I was like, "You can have it." They brought like a team of lawyers expecting me to fight for something. I'm just like, you can have it. I don't really need it like that. Back to just exploring for me, you know.
You know, the cotton business, yeah, it's, you know, the world has evolved, and, you know,
Polyester.
no more cotton field.
No more.
No more cotton field. No more Mr. Muffin either.
I remember Mr. Muffin. He was a good fellow.
Oh, man. Mr. Muffin. Good old Mr. Muffin.
He used to have that energy with him. What happened to him? Didn't he go to South America or Antarctica for that business trip? I haven't seen. It's been what, 5 years?
Did he? I think he went on his own pilgrimage to Brazil for some reason. You know, I could
Maybe-
have sworn he was a Spanish man, but whatever.
I always wondered that. I was so confused. Mr. Muffin, but he's Spanish. But besides the point, I digress. Yeah. So, what's your future plans?
So my future plans, and the future's,
I mean, you definitely got to get that CT scan.
yeah, that's the thing. The future is just, it's simultaneously bleak, because I don't know what's going on in my head right now. But also at the same time, it's also kind of bright, because I haven't mentioned this yet, but I just started I started college recently, and I'm taking advantage of meeting good people, making connections, learning topics that could help me improve in life, you know.
What's your major?
Oh, that's the funny thing. I don't have a major.
Oh, no major.
So I took this program where I can go in and not take a degree. So I can choose whatever classes I can take, not the gen ed classes, you know. So I chose film, and I chose psychology. So my career and like my self-improvement path, you know.
I remember you saying something about a movie. Did you ever finish that? A few months
The movie.
after the fire, actually. You made a post about it, remember?
Yes, the movie. It's still in the pre-production phase, but you know, I'm just looking for the right opportunities, the right people, you know. But I'm more focused on this bigger project. But I have to dig through a very dark, sentimental side of my memories
Mm.
that involve my romantic memories too.
Oh. About a certain someone, huh?
You know, it's just tough going back in the past.
Yeah.
You know, it just brings back so many memories. And
Sometimes you have to think about those memories, though, to progress in life. You know, like you said, it's
Yeah.
a movie, so have to look back and connect the plots together.
life just goes forward.
Forward
The movies, they can go any,
direction you want.
yeah, they can go in any order.
Hey, skip the first 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you don't ever have to get to the end to see the credits. Just
Yeah.
go back to the start of the movie.
You know, it's a scary thing about life. And that's the opposite, which is death. And just a scary thing is that it can happen at any moment, and you can be just living your best and like just anticipating that all this happiness and all these achievements in life, and it just gets interrupted.
Just like that.
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's
you
like-
wouldn't even know about it. It just happens in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I feel like I may have had a bit of anxiety with that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, all the time, all the time. But this matcha, it just keeps me calm.
Wait. So what are you trying to say? I'm feeling anxious because I don't drink matcha.
I mean, what have you been going through in life?
Well, Cameron, he dropped out of the program that I was in. It's meant to be it's a little bit of exploration group where we go different sites, different caves, explorations, document, and bring back resources, a lot of that stuff. Cameron was our top guy. He was actually the leader of the squad. And he dropped out of nowhere and talked to some agencies to see what happened to him. And he ended up becoming a video gamer. Like, exactly. Just out of nowhere. Like, TikTok.
Oh
They
gosh,
blew
don't
up.
even get me started on TikTok, man. I got a whole essay about that. You're like, with TikTok and all these challenges, all these people dying from attempting these
That
challenges.
is true.
Yes.
That's true.
It seems almost, I feel convinced that maybe the Chinese is using the app and with its algorithm to just sabotage the generation and society.
I could take your viewpoint on that. I mean, when children, teenagers, or people who have just the availability of using it and it gets in their heads, and parents, they don't monitor it. It's just, they see online, oh, eat a spoonful of cinnamon. It doesn't look that hard until they do it.
Yeah,
And,
you can die.
Yeah, YouTube is getting in a bit of a scandal. Some places, people had, 10 unskippable ads? I'm saying, imagine just, I like listening to, thunder, because
I like listening to well sounds. I can
Yeah.
I can relate to that.
and just out of nowhere, are you with State Farm? Like, it's a bit of a hassle sometimes.
Yeah, these I suppose the internet has fallen out of its golden age, right? It's only a matter of time before you get to horror society.
I mean, it depends where you fit on the spectrum. A lot of rural places, they don't really have much use of the internet just to see how.
They're lucky.
Yep, that's true.
I should just move to New Hampshire or something.
Or just out of the United States in general. Go to.
All right, I could go to
Korea.
what's it called, Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam. I feel like it's just the most liberating place on earth, right?
And it's not themed with sparkly lights and advertisements every 10 blocks.
There sure are a lot of red lights, though.
But let's not talk about red lights.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to be realistic, it's mostly because they aren't as influenced as technology. They're like a generation behind, so to say. Because that's what I guess most of the United States was before technology came. Like, even you go back to the 1990s, Japan has always had big flashy boards with advertisements. But Japan's more of like advertising because when you think of Japan, you gotta realize it's small. The west coast of the United States is probably bigger than Japan.
Probably.
So you have to think like,
They're right across the ocean.
yeah. And then they're an island. So it's like, that's even less land.
Did you know that people used to think California was an island? Like
I wouldn't be surprised.
before the gold rush, and like the Spanish, they thought it was an island.
I mean, if I was traveling overseas too, and it's like this land just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they thought it was just this mystical place, like full of gold and like riches and full of women that can make your dreams come true and stuff like that. And like in a sense, that's kind of true. But
Was that the intention? That's more of the question.
I don't know. But California is really going downhill. Yeah, that's for sure.
I know a lot of the.
A lot of them have been moving out, especially here. Well, not in the city, but in the state.
No, people in this in Memphis has also been moving out.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't know what's up with Texas. It's like
Oh my God, Texas.
every person that I hear that moves in or out of Memphis is from Texas. Like,
Interesting. Yeah, it's.
where did
It's
so
either, I guess it's either Texas, Chicago, or Atlanta. That's why we're.
Atlanta's number two. Atlanta's like, cause I have family in Atlanta, so maybe it's a bias.
So do I.
Yeah, so maybe it's a bias. It's like, whenever you hear somebody talk about Atlanta, they're like, "Oh, my family's there," you know. And I'm like,
Yeah.
everyone's family is either in Memphis or Atlanta.
Yeah, it's like. I mean, yeah, I love Atlanta.
Atlanta has a vibe to it.
It's like a big city, but it still feels like home. Like it still feels in the South.
It's like if you took a city, like if you took Memphis and then made Memphis into an island where people were forced to be together. That's Atlanta.
It feels a little bit like Memphis if it was more urbanized. It's like. Yeah, it feels like they're cousins. If there were people, they would be cousins. That's yeah.
We've been having a nice little talk here.
Oh man. Yeah, this is some good matcha.
And I'm gonna have to get back to you what you meant.
I mean, you gotta try this, man.
Yeah, it's green. It's my least.
Anything that's green is good for you.
I mean, my favorite color is red, and green is its.
I mean, red.
Green is its complementary color, so I have to hate green. It's like red is blood.
Yeah.
Red, and then blood associates with death, but red is also a heart, which keeps life. But then you have
That's
green.
a complicated color, really.
But you also got to think about green. What is green known for? Grass, life. But what is also green known for? Poison. Green. So it's like complementary. You think about it. Interesting.
What about blue? Does it have like
Blue's
what's bad and good?
blue's like. It's something about blue that's just off-putting. Like if someone walked to you and they had red hair, you'd be like, excuse me. You'd be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Someone walked to you that had green hair, you're like, well, you must be wild. Someone walked to you and they had blue hair.
They're pretty chill people, right?
Yeah, pretty chill.
I mean, I'm just waiting. Like, when am I gonna meet a blue-haired girlfriend, right? You know, I've been wanting that for years.
Yeah.
I had a kind of like a gold rose hair girlfriend, but yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say I have an ideal one, but the interest that I do have,
Oh yeah.
she has pink hair, so.
Oh, pink hair.
Yeah.
That's nice. Mine would be blue, but to be honest, maybe I don't deserve a blue-haired girlfriend. But
What are you trying to say?
I mean,
Blue's not good enough for you?
I don't know. You never know these dyed-haired girls are like sane or whatever. Most of them are a little, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it really, to me, it's like the personality, and then it's more of the personality than the actual hair color.
Yeah, exactly. That hair just throws me off. You know, I always anticipate like they're a cool person, but you never know what mental mental illness they could have. That's why I'm taking psychology.
That's a good point. You bring up that.
Yeah.
Kind of mixing the two together so you know exactly who to go for.
Yeah.
Don't be pulling those psychotic tricks though on the girls.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I think most of them they like know. I don't know how they just know when you're like playing them. But some of them they're just clueless.
They're dangerous. Some of them, I don't know.
I mean, personally, it's the personality, and then everything on top of personality is a bonus. Like, oh,
Yeah, especially the special features they have.
I mean, like I said, it's a bonus, cause I don't really have. I mean, she can't be too big, but like can't be too skinny. But it's a wide spectrum that attractiveness.
Another thing is you should really be able to control lust.
You know, society tells you like a lot of things. Let's say if you wanted a car or whatever, or like a pair of shoes, because that's easier to obtain. So you're way up to getting the shoes. You're like really hyped. But when you get the shoes, it's like just another pair of shoes. I feel like that's how most women understand it. Like, oh no guys, all the guys should approach me.
Yeah,
but like, when they get approached, they're like, no.
Yeah, like imagine like you're a shy, awkward guy, and like you're trying to approach a woman. They're gonna assume like you're creepy or whatever. Like, even if you have the confidence to even just approach them, they're not gonna be down.
It's always, oh, I want this.
Like you gotta be like, it's like
most of the women, like 80% of women go for the top 20% of guys.
Yeah.
And then they complain like, oh, this person did this to me. Well,
if they look like.
You wanted someone
if
nice?
They look like.
I don't know. It's a lot of twists and turns.
Yeah, I mean it sucks for us. I think for everyone, if you think about it.
I mean, it really is only for those who want to approach. Because I'm not actively looking.
Like,
so it's not like.
What do you desire most in life?
A legacy.
A legacy.
I don't. Okay, put it like this. I don't care if the legacy is well known, as long as it's there.
I respect that.
Because you know, one person one day, as long as that one person takes something from it, then I think I'm glad we're reaching to this point, because it's something that it isn't really thought about a lot. But being normal, like being good, is considered to be average, but it's very easy to be bad.
Yeah, that's true.
You can go outside right now, you know, open the door for someone or give someone homeless is $5. Super easy. Or just, you know, being neutral is some places considered to be good. But,
it's not fun being normal.
Yeah, the moment you flip someone off or just curse someone out, you're evil now. One mistake, and that's your...
You know, there's a lot of bad ideas in my head that they're only bad because they're morally bad. But to me, they don't feel like they should be.
Would you want to give an example?
What I've always desired in life is, you know, love and stuff like that.
Yeah. A companion.
A girlfriend. A companion, yes. Yeah.
It's not really, in my eyes, it's not really about definitiveness. It's kind of like opportunity.
Yeah.
As long as the opportunity is there, then I will be accepting to it.
Will be depend on. They have to be moral opportunities, though.
Yeah.
You make one wrong move, and
your life.
You're going to jail.
Correct.
They're like desperate times call for desperate measures. This society doesn't care.
So I think a lot of us early 2000s kids exposed to things we should not have seen.
That's true.
For a long time. And it's not really, I say,
the internet.
If it didn't get you when you were a kid, it got you when you were in middle school or high school.
I mean, it's the internet. It's so
But
easy
It's other kids too.
to discover. Yeah, it's getting bad.
I mean, even if you were the silent kid in school.
Oh yeah, that was
you
me.
didn't- Yeah, you didn't talk to a lot of people.
That was me in elementary and middle school, but in high school, my freshman year, my bubble just got out of my bubble. I was just living life, being less reserved, had more friends, I had a girlfriend, and then the next year it just went downhill. I was in a depression, and then the next year things were starting to look up. And in the middle of the year, pandemic just happens, and then I was just stuck in my room.
How did the pandemic hit you? Did it hit you hard?
Oh, it hit me hard.
Hit you hard?
Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad.
As we continued conversing, the elixir of matcha had worn off its spell. So I began to bid my farewell.
Yep, that looks about it. That was a good talk.
Yeah, man. Well, that was a good talk.
Yeah, should be going soon.
Yeah, you're right. It's getting pretty late.
Despite the world trembling around me, the future still seemed bright.